Hello, my name is Sarston, and this is my third video in FortressCraft Evolved, and we're going to go ahead and hop right into it. We're looking for tin this time. We just set up our copper, and so as I can see over here, this is another ore that has not been scanned, which should be the only other ore that's going to be available. And looks like I got a pretty good surface to work with here. Whenever I have an area like this, I like to make sure that I build the ore extractor right in the center, and there's going to be a reason for that later on whenever we upgrade this setup. But you want to go ahead and add some power to that, and also make sure you scan it. You're going to have a very bad time if you don't scan it. So I've got both the copper and the tin. Whenever that was actually something I didn't take care of in the last video. Whenever you don't scan it, it's not going to end up smelting the product. So all that copper ore, until I went ahead and scanned it, it was not going to smelt any of it. Alright, so what I'm going to do here is drop a logistics hopper next to the ore extractor. I'm going to actually just place down a torch so we can see a little bit. And we're going to place a couple of conveyor belts upward. I'm going to set that there, and then have that there. I shouldn't have done it that way, but that's okay. Up, up, and we're pretty much right next to where we want to be here. So let's see, we got 5 blocks again that I want to do. 2, 3, 4, 5. And we'll do 6 again, just because that's making it easy to set that up. Alright, so there's that. Get a belt there. Hopper, hopper. Basic smelter. And then we do the power storage block. So doing exactly like last time. Frankly, you don't need to line this up in the center or anything. This is just so much easier in my opinion to set it up like this. But there's a lot of different ways you can set these up. So remember to make this remove only. Make this add only. And the reason is this is going to smelt the ore. I'm going to add some power to that. Make sure that that has power so the smelter will continue to warm up. But the reason why you set that up like that is because this is going to smelt the ore, and then it's going to put the ore back, and eventually that's going to be full of bars, and you're not going to be able to get any ore coming back in there. So definitely set that up, so that way you have your add and remove. Alright, so at this point we have our copper and we have our tin set up. And let's go ahead and touch on research real fast. So I did a couple of items in the tutorial. Let's get assembly line machines. We're going to need that pretty badly. Suit upgrades we're going to need. Basic mining upgrades. Base defense we'll need. We'll need laboratory too, but we'll come back to that. I'm going to grab that turret. Threat scanner. The recipes are individual items. These will pop up after you get the projects in. Iron gear maker. Lightweight machine housing. Lithium coil charge, solar cell, MK1, and basic drill motor. We're going to need all those. The rest of these aren't exactly important. We'll need the MK1 power core charger later, but for right now, what we need to do, it's so strange that this runs out of power. For some reason in this game, every now and then the hub will end up running out of power or run really low on it. And it's just the weirdest thing for no particular reason. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to grab my bars that I have, and I'm going to make a few, well, there's a couple of things that I need to make. First, I need a couple of stamper plans. I'm going to make 2. I've only got enough products right now for 1, but I'm going to end up making a second one in just a moment. And we're going to need a lot of tin produced. And this is a little weird. Oh. I don't know how I managed that. That's very interesting. Okay. Well, so I'm going to put a belt there. I'm going to put a belt going down. Actually, coming back to this, I realized I made a big mistake. I'm not getting any more ore because I don't have any power to my ore extractor. So let's go ahead and take care of that. That is one of the silly mistakes that you can make pretty easily in this game just because of the nature of the game. It is ridiculously complex in a lot of ways. Once you get to it, I mean, it's a simple idea, but you're just gonna forget. You will. So definitely don't feel bad if you end up doing something like this. I mean, I've been playing this game for quite a while, and even I make these mistakes quite often. But right now I don't have any extra power transmitters. Let me handle something else while I'm waiting for that tin to move, though. So if you go into your inventory, it's going to look like this. You press I. If you press S, you'll get suit upgrades, and that's marked down here. You can move the Arthur power core into your inventory, and you can move all these ampules in here. Whenever you do take a good bit of damage, those will fire automatically. But it's nice to take those out of your general inventory. It keeps it a little bit more organized and gives you a little bit more room, which will be pretty critical later on. And I keep running out of power because I'm using the light on my suit. So as you can see, I'm getting a little bit of ore coming over. Definitely take care of this power issue pretty early, otherwise you have to wait like I'm gonna have to. So I'll be right back. Alright, welcome back. So I do see that I have a few bars in here. I'm going to go ahead and pick those up. And we're going to make an extra laser transmitter.
Crafting.
We're going to need several more, but for right now, just to get this ore extractor going, we need to get this one set up. So I'm going to set myself right up next to it. We're going to build straight up. And unlike Minecraft, you can't hold shift and set yourself on the edge here. But if you line yourself up right, you're fine. Also, you can leave objects floating in the air. That doesn't cause any issue. So you can just knock down that tower and that'll stay up there just fine. So now our ore extractor's getting power. We got the smelter going. So both of these are fully automated right now. And what you're going to want to do, you're going to need several tin bars. So it's definitely a good idea to collect those as you go. But at this point, you're going to need a lot of tin plates as well. And so we're going to see about setting up a storage for that, and also storage for copper, and we're going to need copper wire as well. So I'm going to go ahead and continue the next video with taking care of some of the logistics. And so again, definitely like and subscribe this series, and I will be back with the next episode. Thank you.